Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton out. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky, it's Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightglow slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son, don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo, I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars, I got bars in my name like Esco. And I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro. And it's punks know that I don't tech joke, in person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all that hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's so. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it to believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all that hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Sandman, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And they'll be facing the Sandman. This fighter is a counter fighter. They'll be facing off in the welterweight division.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
First up, we have the Sandman from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI national title, coming off a TKO win. Up against them, the Sandman from the United States of America. The last time they were in action, they scored that dramatic TKO victory. Let's see how they do in this one.
It'll be ding-ding from first start. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the white trunks with red trim. Introducing the current national welterweight champion, the Sandman. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks trimmed with green, the Sandman.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Listen.
We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Jab to the body. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Clean left jab. And a nice left hook. Nice counter. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And that hook misses. Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. He fails to score with that left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. His stamina is off the charts. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Incredible work rate. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Oh my goodness, Johnny! Can they finish it? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This fight has a real good flow to it. He misses with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab. They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Only catching air with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? That hook doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. The Sandman is down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four. And he still won it.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Chance to make history. And down goes the Sandman. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go.
This rivalry has been brewing for a... Up first.
This bout...
What a pleasure to be in this... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. A straight right just misses. Just missed with that hook. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. A well-placed hook. Can't land the jab there. Beautiful counter shot. Misses with the jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with the hook. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. Nope, that jab not going to score. Halfway through the round, and did you see that? At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Did you see that? And the Sandman is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need to see that again.
some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Do you believe what we are seeing? And down goes the Sandman. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. A perfect counter shot. Missing with the hook. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response.
Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Punch himself out, though. Tried to score with a jab. Nice counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss with the left hook. That left hook misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no... Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Will the referee stop it? And they've dropped the Sandman. That punch to the head looks so good live.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and up.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous, I'm ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent, I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like you can't shout. I'm getting even 4 to 3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all that hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it them believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, off rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Black winner, Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, authoring is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do it or didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of... First up, we have the same...
This bout is...
Not too many seats to be... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. The perfect counter lands. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. That hook was off target. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, Meg looks so.
Here we go, it's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he fails to score with that left hook. Incredible work rate. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Here's a counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Punch, counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the...
Let's get it started in round three. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch. What's the referee thinking right now? it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter punch. He just missed with that left jab. Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Misses with the jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
Here we go to the fourth round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. That left hook missed. Throws the jab and doesn't score. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Got out of the way of that right hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working. On to the fifth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Perfect counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Let's start the 6th. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Why weren't they covering up? And machine goes down. Blew up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one.
And down goes the Sandman. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Sometimes you talk about...
Here we go, it's round 7. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Nope, that hook won't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Is he going to punch himself out though? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. Missing with the left hook. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
Round 8, and we're off again. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. Thing must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Land the jab there. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Can't land that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Can't find a home for that jab. He threw the hook, didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
And we enter the ninth. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
The straight right just misses. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Couldn't land that jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. Sandman is down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, that's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this